Our approach to education starts with a belief in the dignity of parents and students. That each parent and each student is made in the image of the living God. And there's something sacred about that. And we then have a responsibility, an obligation to God and to them to see those God-given capacities grow and flourish.
I wanted my kids to come to KCA because these teachers we already know, and I know they have patience and a lot of knowledge. My kids were very happy to hear they were coming to KCA.
I wanted to join the mission at KCA because I believe in it. I really want students to know God and to know about His world, and I think that this is one of the best places that we can help them do that.
From the beginning, what we wanted to do was fight against the segregation that exists in American schools. So we wanted to be a place where people from different economic and racial backgrounds come together under the umbrella of experiencing an excellent Christian education.
What sets KCA apart from other schools is the culture and honestly the staff that we have here. The staff that is really involved in the education much more beyond just being a job. The families, the students genuinely feel the students care about them and that they're here to give their best effort.
KCA is unique in a lot of ways. One way is that our classrooms are filled with discussion about things that are true and good and beautiful all the time. Students are learning to frame their entire lives in the truth of God's Word as we start each day there.
So I have two boys that go to KCA, a third one soon, and I really wanted them to be at KCA because not only will they call them to a really high standard of education excellence, they'll teach them a love for learning.
Every day I pick my kids from school, they tell me what they learned, and they actually have a smile on their face. And that makes me very happy.
One of the things that excites me the most about what I see happening at KCA is the parental involvement. The parents are partnering with the teachers and the staff to be a part of this educational experience.
I think the relationship between the staff and whether it's parents and students is very important because this is how our kids are growing. KCA has a great impact on my sons, especially my oldest, with reading. He was struggling for reading, and he was very, very shy person. And now he's more confident, and he likes to read more.
The value of KCA's education for my kids, just the first year has already been obvious. I think the small class sizes has really helped the teachers to get to know my kids and get to know their areas of strengths and weaknesses, and to love them well, and to equip them to really excel in the classroom. And I've already noticed a clear difference in their character.
In our classroom, they've started asking about real life things, like how they're doing. They pray for each other in the classroom and outside of it.
As somebody who grew up in the Kenosha uptown area, I grew up in this area, I went to school in this area. What KCA provides is a unique resource, specifically catering to education. What my hope is that a lot of students here are going to be impacted by KCA, are going to be given lifelong opportunities and preparation for life from an educational standpoint that they would not otherwise have.
As kids go through KCA, we want them to cultivate habits and virtue, things that will help them get into college and get jobs, but more importantly than that, things that will help them to know what the good life is.
I would recommend KCAs to other families because KCA is a family. They treat you like a family.
We believe that there is no better thing in life than to live in light of the gospel. To know God's love, to share that love with other people, to know how God is working in the world. And that's the type of education that's a big part of what we were doing.